Hi warriors, it's Hannah here and welcome back to another video. Today, have breakfast with me. For breakfast today I have a smoothie bowl, a chocolate peanut butter banana smoothie bowl. I added the last bit of my ProteinWorld chocolate protein powder as well. I added a little bit of Rheal collagen superfood powder just because it's got this amazing pop of colour and it tastes delicious and supposedly it's good for you. And obviously peanut butter and cocoa powder. I topped it with a Vive coconut mango bar because they are absolutely delicious and I've been having them every single day. In addition, you can get them for a discount, so there's no excuses not to challenge yourself to this amazing snack. And then there's some granola. Highly recommend this one as well. It's from Lidl. It's their no refined sugar granola. Still got date syrup or something. It's very sweet, but the crunch on this, impeccable. Then some fresh raspberries because I wanted a little treat, and more peanut butter. I'm pretty sure that's it. And I'm so excited to dig in. I actually just came back from Spain several days ago, so I'm finally sort of settling back in my day-to-day life, did a bit of dog sitting back home now, finally ready to record for you and provide you all with a little bit of an update, because these past few weeks have been very hectic, very busy. It was the start of the 8-week group program, which has been amazing. This group is incredible and so uplifting. It's also been a period where I've been accepting some new clients, been doing some really good client one-to-one work, and that has been really uplifting. But of course, if you've watched my previous full-length video, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that at home things were a little bit tougher. My dad got into a serious cycling accident, broke some ribs, got some punctures in his lungs, and he was struggling. So of course, I got on the first flight and I was there for a good week and a half helping out with my dad, with the bed and breakfast, with the dogs, cooking, and then, you know, my own work in addition to that. So it has been incredibly busy for me, and I feel like I'm finally able to have a little breather, and it's very much needed. I think my time in Spain and just before Spain was particularly tough on me because it was that time of the month, that week or two before my period, and at that time I find that I'm often really tired, uncomfortable in my body, not motivated, more easily overwhelmed. But by the end of my time in Spain, period over, finally back into a bit of a routine, I started to get into the groove of things again, and I feel like I've been able to hold on to that now that I'm back, providing myself with a lot of rest, which I need right now, also starting to focus on my work properly again, and the creative part of my work, which is often the first thing to go. But yeah, as I said, everything's well, I'm managing, I'm dealing, and not by relying on food as a coping mechanism. I've actually been outside more in this beautiful weather, I've been tending to my plants, and I've been finding a good work-life balance. So switching off at the end of the day to watch Netflix, to read a book. I actually started watching The Forest on Netflix and also reading a French book, so I'm alternating between a French series and a French book, and I think it's great for my language skills. But yeah, enough of a ramble. I just wanted to draw your attention to this beautiful bowl. It's a bowl by Purple Turtle, if you forget the name. I've got my turtle earring in as a little reminder. But after traveling Asia and seeing these everywhere, I have been wanting my own coconut bowl set so badly because Asia was transformative. I loved my experience, I want to go back, and this is giving me travel vibes. So not only did I get myself some fresh raspberries to top my smoothie bowl with, I also went and got myself this gift set. And breakfast has never tasted better than this. Not only do I get travel vibes from this, also I know that this kit has been made with the planet in mind. Purple Turtle are honestly an amazing company that I feel super chuffed to be working with. I'm buying any of the sets on their website. contributes to education, innovation, and environmental projects. Also, all of their packaging, products, etc. recyclable. What is not to love? You know that I'm a bit of a sustainability freak, so I obviously love this. I love this smoothie bowl, and if you're interested in the company, I'd definitely recommend reading up on them on their website. Oh yeah, I added some almonds to this too. So, as I said, it's been a busy 1 to 2 months for me, with work, with the group program, with dog sitting, with renovations to our beautiful bedroom, with planting my 20 odd seedlings outside for the first time, with travelling to Spain, with life, with socialising. Well, maybe not quite as much socialising, I suppose. But it's been a busy 1 to 2 months. And in the past, actually, being busy, constantly being productive, doing something, that was a big part of my identity and a big part of what defined me. I used to wear my busyness as a badge of honour. It's what allowed me to feel worthy, what allowed me to take rest, what allowed me to eat. But I no longer identify with this. No longer to the same extent anyway. I still love my work. I love what I do. I like being busy. But I know there's so much more to life. Like family, friends, quality time, having fun. Because what's life all about if it's not about having fun? About making the most of the time here. I think especially over the past few years and while travelling to Asia, I learned that there's more to life. There really is. And this has been such a perspective, such a mindset shift for me. Because I've always been a person who's pretty optimistic, who's very grateful, who likes to see the positives. This just brought that to a new level. Things don't need to be perfect. Things don't need to be go, go, go all the time. And yet while I'm saying this, it is something I do still struggle with sometimes. I like to be productive. I do have a bit of that workaholicism in my blood. I've learned from the best. And it's difficult, but I'm getting there. You know, it can be quite tough to just sit and to be alone with your thoughts. But nothing bad's gonna happen. And if you make your mind a nice place to be, being on your own isn't all that bad. So today, I'm starting off with a little one-on-one time before going into some client calls as well. And at the end of the day, I have the second live group coaching call for the group program. And I'm super excited about it. The first one was so interactive, so much fun. People are getting so much out of this program. And that's exactly what I like to see. Before the program started, again, those 2 weeks before, the 2 weeks before my period, why the universe decided to put those together, I don't know. I was quite stressed. I was worried no one was going to sign up. I was worried it was going to be a flop. I was just stressed about everything you could possibly be stressed about. And now that it's started, that weight has just dropped off my shoulders. And I'm feeling so good and so grateful and so happy. And so proud of all the participants too. Because it's not easy to say, I need some help. And while I don't know what's going to happen, I'm going to sign up. I'm just going to do it. It's awesome. It's amazing. And I'm so in awe and in admiration of that. I love seeing that sense of community, that sense of commitment, the steps, the fight. I genuinely love it. I'm all for it, and I'm your biggest cheerleader. At the same time, I hate marketing it. I hate promoting it. That's not me. If it could promote itself, I would 100% love to live in that universe. So yeah, that was probably part of the stress leading up to it too, because I'm not a marketer. I know this program is freaking amazing, but I don't like shouting that from the rooftops. But yeah, now that it's gotten started, I'm a happy chappy again. The actual coaching, the actual live sessions, the actual modules and support though, that's where I'm definitely in my zone. So right now with work, I feel 100% in my zone. I'm loving it so much. And I'm also just so blessed that I get to do this as my job. You know, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I wouldn't have thought that this would have been my life. I was stuck in my shift work job with a less than ideal employer before I then moved to Young Gloucestershire, which was amazing and which allowed me to dream again. And I'm living that dream now. And I'm so incredibly grateful. I also love YouTube. I love the creative process, and I feel like I'm getting back to that creative spark again. So it's so nice to be having breakfast with you all. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting me. And I love working with my favorite brands. Of course, I'll always be sharing them with you, sharing my discounts, and I hope you get a lot out of that too. And I love sharing snippets of my life. And those fear-free challenges, I absolutely adore them as well, because I know that you all get so much out of them. So if there is any other fear-free challenges that you'd like me to do, on that note, let me know in the comments and I will be challenging them next. I'm also actually working on a video at the moment on extreme hunger, and I'm hoping to do another Q&A video because it has been way too long and I still have a whole bunch of Q&As that I collected and never answered. So if you want your questions included in that Q&A, leave them below as well and I'll get around to it. I promise, I'm back. The last video I posted was a video about eating chocolate every day. And that was a really good fun one to make as well. There was obviously a lot of Vive bars, because they're my absolute favourite. But I've also got some Belgian chocolate in the house. I've got some other chocolate bars, some other chocolate biscuits, etc. And it was so much fun to make because I know that at the time of my own recovery, I would have been really scared to eat chocolate every day. Not necessarily because I thought it would make me gain lots of weight, but I thought it would make me really unhealthy, and being unhealthy would make me unhappy, or maybe other people would judge me, or I'd lose that part of my identity. I'm really not quite sure. So with that video, I really tried to show you all that you can eat chocolate, you can enjoy it every single day, and you can be healthy and happy and beat the eating disorder. Because I know for a fact that there's one thing that's most definitely unhealthier than having chocolate every day, and that is living with the eating disorder for the rest of your life. Anyway, I didn't intentionally eat chocolate every single day. Or well, I did intentionally, but I did because I was actually craving it in those 2 weeks before my period. And in those 2 weeks before my period, I do find that my cravings change, my hunger levels change, a lot of things change, and I do have to adapt to that and really be gentle on myself at that time, which isn't always easy. When I first started menstruating, I was almost 21 years old, so not understanding all those changes in my body, experiencing all of that for the first time, was really distressing. I'm now 27, I've had quite a few years to get used to that. But even so, in those couple of weeks before my period, I don't feel my best. And rather than just push through with that same go, 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 I've learned to give in to that. Taper down on those workouts. Now's the time for the deload. Have a lot more rest. Watch a lot more TV, just because that feels easier and less intensive. Edit videos, because again, as opposed to creating content or doing more proactive jobs, that feels more restful, more fun at that time. And being my own boss, I suppose, I gotta listen to that. When I worked for an employer though, that was especially tough because having to go into the office and do my usual job and have my caseload of 30, or the previous job, which that was tough in and of itself. Just pushing through in spite of my body telling me that it needed a break. I can't imagine doing that again. Before my period, I start getting horrible symptoms. I get a lot more emotional as well, and I literally don't sleep for 2 weeks. So now I treat myself with grace. That discomfort, I know will pass. The low mood, the poorer body image, again, I know will pass. So I rely on different coping mechanisms, different strategies that mean my body will be nourished, rested, and cared for. The same strategies I'm hoping to pass on to my clients, to the group, and to every single one of you following me on this incredible journey. Because it has definitely been a journey, a massive journey, since I started this channel back in 2015, back at the time of my relapse. But yeah, if my body image is poor, I'll get myself a hot water bottle, a cup of tea, a warm blanket, and some good distractions. If my body is more tired, I give it rest. If my appetite is lower than it usually is, I try to stick to my 3 meals and 3 snacks, more or less, approach to make sure that I'm nevertheless nourished. Or if my appetite's a lot higher, I listen to that. I embrace that. I need that, and I deserve that. Anyway, with the videos I make, I hope you can see that transformation that I have gone through, that you can go through, and that yes, if you want to eat chocolate every single day, you can. It really is okay, no matter what the eating disorder is telling you. Whatever it is you're craving right now, go and get it, because your body knows what it needs. It's super clever, and it's by starting to trust your body's cues again that it will start to trust you again. And if you're not there yet, I've got a video all about biological reconditioning as well, where you can start to tune into your body's cues again. This is turning into a smoothie bowl soup. By taking a break from exercise, by having chocolate every single day, or cake or peanut butter or whatever it is that you crave, you're not ruining your health. Your body also doesn't change overnight. It takes a lot more than that. What you are doing is challenging eating disorder, driving it out, and reclaiming your freaking life. And that's amazing. Anyway, I'm only about halfway through this. This bowl, actually, it holds a surprising amount. It's turning into slush. So I'm going to continue eating this, while I urge you all to subscribe to the channel down below and let me know in the comments what you want to see next from me. Take really good care. See you guys soon for another video. Don't forget to check out Purple Turtle, because this smoothie bowl does taste a whole lot better in this bowl with this spoon. Okay, so those Vive bars in there, they're not negotiable. They make this so freaking tropical, it's amazing. Anyway, last few bites. If you stuck around till the end, comment smoothie bowl below to let me know you stuck around. Take care.